A new event is happening. Knarl's big day. It's time for Knarl Barnaby's Lee's birthday extravaganza for his pet Knarl, the Knarl, with the help of the ever exquisite Xenophilus Lovegood. You and your friends will team up to know Knarl and unforgettable birthday by granting him his one birthday wish and reuniting him with a long-lost family member. Meet Barnaby. Would you go talk to Barnaby already? He keeps rambling on, and I can't understand half of what he says. Feels like getting some trouble. Feel like getting into some trouble. I'm itching to pull a prank or two. Have you talked to Barnaby yet? He's been looking for you all day. There you are. I've been looking for you all over for you. I've got big news. I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with Molignon. Might need more of a hint. Alright, it rhymes with Knarlbon. Actually, that's just what it is. It's Knarlenbon. What? It's only the biggest, most adorable extravaganza of the year. I'm afraid I've never heard of Knarlenbon. You haven't? Well, then sit back and let me tell you all about it. I see. Is a birthday party for your pet Knarl? Exactly. I don't believe you two have had the pleasure of meeting, but it's almost time. Knarl's like a brother to me, so we are both quite excited for this year's party. It's nice to meet you, Knarl. But if you throw this party every year, how come I've never heard of it? Of Knarlenbon. Well, the truth is, last year's party fell apart, and the party the year before that, too. Honestly, things haven't worked out on Knarlenbon as far back as I can remember, but not this year. This year, nothing can stop Knarlenbon. What makes this year different? You, me? What, with the help of Hogwarts' most gifted student, Knarlenbon, will be a smash. You are sweet. I mean it, and I won't just give you compliments in exchange for your help. I'll give you a gift. So what do you say? Will you do it for me? Of course I'll do it, Barnaby. I'm happy to help you whenever I can. Brilliant. You're the best. You have just made a young Knarl's day, and the Barnabys as well. Perfect, then let's get started. I love the enthusiasm, and I feel the same. Now, about getting started, I think we probably need a plan, then we can start on that plan. You don't have a plan? Well, sure, I mean, Knarlenbon is the plan, but I haven't exactly planned out Knarlenbon yet. Then I suppose we'll start with that. So we can figure out exactly what we want Knarlenbon to be like, then make all the arrangements. Brilliant, I knew you were the right wizard for the job. I want the details to be a surprise, so I'll get someone to watch Knarl. Then we can make our plans in private. Meet me in the artifact room. Boom, make a plan. Make a plan, throw away the plan, and then execute the plan. What? I have left Knarl with Tonks so we can keep all the details of Knarlenbon the surprise. Happy to help. You know you can always count on me when you need something. I want to help you. Great, because I've got lots of enthusiasm, but when I try playing things, my mind goes... I can't think of a word. If that's alright, why don't we just focus on Knarl? If we want to plan the perfect party for him, we should sort out his likes and dislikes. Then we can make sure every detail of the party speaks to his tastes. I can do that. No one knows Knarl better than I do. He's like a brother to me. A hairy, small, adopted brother. I'll tell you all of Knarl's likes and dislikes so we can plan the perfect day for him. Alright, now that I know Knarl's likes and dislikes, we are ready to plan a Knarl Bond he will love. Great, talking about Knarl so much has got me thinking about just how great he is. He's perfect. You said Knarl's favorite food is daisies, but he also has a sweet tooth. So perhaps we should get him some kind of daisy thing cake. That's brilliant. Knarl loves cakes, and I can't think of one he would like more than a daisy cake. Then again, there are a lot of things I can't think of, like a fish with wings or a purple moon calf. But I still think it's a really good idea. Glad you think so. I was also thinking if Knarl likes Andre so much, perhaps we could ask Knarl to decorate. I know he has an interesting style, but I bet he'll have some interesting ideas. Knarl's kind of obsessed with Andre, with his decorations and a daisy-themed cake. This could be the best Knarl Bond yet. Technically, it's the only Knarl Bond, but even if the others had worked out, this would still be better. We don't have a lot of time before Knarl's birthday, so perhaps we should split up the tasks. If you get Andre started on the decorations, I can talk to Madame Puttyfoot about the cake. Sounds like a plan. I'll meet Andre in the transfiguration classroom, and we can get started on the decorations. Hi, Andre. Thanks for agreeing to help me with the decorations for Knarl Bond. Knarl's going to be so pleased. I hear he's a big fan of yours. Of course, Coastbreaker. Decorations help shape the feel of the night, and they can make or break a party. I'm honored to be asked, and I even have a few ideas already. But before we start, I need to know how you envision the night. What kind of party will Knarl Bond be? Ah, shit. Fairly low-key, at least for Knarl. Let's keep the party chill and cool. Nothing too intense. No, Knarl, I think you're alright. He can be quite chill. And I have a fairly good sense of what decorations might help with you achieve that effect. In fact, my mind is flooding with ideas. But we certainly can't do all of them. We'll need to narrow it down a bit. Let's talk through some of the different approaches. Perfect. Thanks to you, Coastbreaker. I think I'll narrow down the list to two enticing options. Either Knarl-shaped balloons or spotted daisies would be a perfect low-key addition to a chill party. But before you choose between them, I want to have a chance to see how they will look. I'll prepare an example of each, then you can be certain you have made the perfect choice for Knarl Bond. Brilliant. Barnaby will be pleased to hear you're being so thorough, and I'm doing all of this for him. In the end, perfect. I'll just need a little time to pull these samples together. I'll send for you when they are ready, and you can make your choice. Brilliant. Now all that's left is to make sure we got the perfect cake from Madame Puttyfoot. If I hurry to see her tea shop, I may still be able to help Barnaby pick out Knarl's cake. Try the cakes. Something smells good. I'm quite proud of the work I've done today, I must say. I'm not a big fan of cake, but I do love frosting. Hey, Barnaby. I talked to Andre and he's preparing decoration samples, so I thought I may help you pick the cake. You're just in time, and I could sure use some help making up my mind. Madam Patterfoot's made 2 cakes for us to try. You can help me pick the one best suited for Knarl Barn. Hello, Mr. Dan. It's a pleasure to see you again. You too, Madam Patterfoot, and I can't wait to taste these cakes you have made. Barnaby informed me of young Knarl's tastes for daisies, so I have come up with 2 cakes ideas that may appeal. I made a cauldron cake with delicate daisy frosting and a daisy-shaped chocolate cake. They both sound delicious, Madam Patterfoot. I assure you they both are, don't take my word for it. Try a bite of each and see what you think. Then you can let me know which cake I should make for the party. Blimey, both cakes are delicious and quite distinct. The daisy frosting brings out all new flavors in the cauldron cake, but the daisy-shaped chocolate cake is baked to perfection, not to mention its unique look. This is why I'm so glad you're here. Otherwise, I could never make up my mind. We want a cake that Knarl likes, but we should think about the guests too. It's a lot to keep track of. What do you think? We should go with the cauldron cake or the chocolate cake? Cauldron cake. And is the winner for me. It's delicious and Knarl will appreciate the hint of daisy. Yeah, right. So the cauldron cake is perfect. That's an excellent choice. You two make quite the team. Now that you have made your decision, I can get started on the final cake for the party. I'll send word as soon as it's ready. Can't believe it. What's that? Thanks to you, Nolan's Bond's actually coming along. It's true, I suppose all we have to do is wait for the cake and decorations and we'll have plenty of time to set up. Because the truth is, I'm starting to get a bit Knarl sick. This is the longest we have been away from each other. If you miss him, why don't you go pay Knarl a visit? We can let him know how well everything's going. That would be brilliant. I bet we will find him and Tonks in the courtyard. Let's go there and share the good news. An unexpected development leads to you to uncover an even greater mystery with the help of Xenophilius Lovegood. Talk to Tonks. Is it just me or is the courtyard extra muddy today? Leave me alone. I think you'd better talk to Tonks. Did she lose Knarls? Thanks for watching Knarl for me. We got everything sorted for Knarl and Barn, but we are waiting on the cake and decorations, so I thought I'd stop by for a little Knarl time. Is something more on Tonks? Well, I'm not sure. You see, 1 second, Knarl. We'll see you in the next... Wait, is this a riddle or something? If so, I need more hints. Riddles are tricky. I don't think it's a riddle, Barnaby. What I'm trying to say is I lost Knarl. And that's alright. He can be quick, but when he wants to be... But he won't be gone far. Does Knarl wander off a lot? Almost never, in fact, but surely he's around here somewhere. You could be right. Let's search the courtyard. We didn't find Knarl, but we did find those muddy tracks. Perhaps they will lead us to him. I hope so. I wasn't worried at first, but it isn't like Knarl to just disappear. Perhaps I offended him and he decided to run away. He's just looking for you. He's probably just looking for you. You said yourself you don't usually spend this much time apart. That's a good point. I did say that. Thanks for saying that and for keeping a cool head. Mine was starting to feel like an angry fire crab. Don't worry, Barnaby. I'm sure we will find Knarl before Knarl. And it's not like we don't know where to look next. All we need to do is follow these muddy Knarl tracks. Follow the tracks. I'm famous. Time to eat. You are not looking for Knarl by any chance, are you? Yes, we are. Why? I've been daydreaming about charcoal coffee all day. Knarl's shack stop here. Do you see him anywhere? I just see tables and chairs and friends, and some people I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if we spoke too soon about Knarl. After all, no Knarl. We can't give up just yet. Like you said, we have friends here. Let's see if anyone saw Knarl. Mullins Beard, it seems we just missed him. Penny thinks he saw Knarl only a few minutes ago. Apparently he took a look around and didn't stay long. Perhaps he was looking for something. If Knarl came straight here, perhaps he was looking for a bait to eat. There's often food in the Great Hall. No daisies though, which could explain why he left. He'll probably look for flowers to eat. That could be it, especially if that sounds right to you. You know Knarl best. Of course, and if Knarl's looking for food, we must have to figure out where the flowers are, then we'll find Knarl. What places with flowers will we may find Knarl? I bet he's going to the Forbidden Forest. That's got to be it. Dangerous as it is, there are flowers in the Forbidden Forest, and Knarl's like me. The hungrier he gets, the braver he becomes. You know Knarl better than anyone. If that sounds right to you, we should check the Forbidden Forest. If we want to find Knarl before Knarl, we should follow whatever leads we got. So let's go search the Forbidden Forest. Search for Knarl. We have come quite far and still no sign of Knarl. Perhaps we were warned and he's not out looking for food. Perhaps, but if we want to find him before Knarl and Barn, we have to keep searching. There he is. I can't believe you were late. Oh, hello. I'm Xenus Felius Lovegood, publisher of the Quibbler. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Lovegood. I'm Darkus, and this is Barnaby. And that's handsome little devil there is Knarl. We have been looking all over for him. I'm so happy to see he's alright. But what are you doing out here, sir? Investigating rumors of a colony of wax boats living out in the forest. Only I'm having a bit of trouble finding them. My spectral specs must be on the fritz. I was pleasantly sidetracked by this charming and curiously expressive little creature. Knarl is quite charming, isn't he? What do you mean by curiously expressive? I'm glad you asked. In our time together, I have made some interesting observation about your friend. Like what, Knarl has been acting quite strangely today, according to Barnaby. He never runs off like this. Alright, I'll tell you what I saw. Perhaps you can help me make sense of it. I see, so you saw Knarl performing a sequence of repetitive steps that seemed intentional. Exactly. Perhaps now you can understand why I was waylaid by him. It's not every day you meet a telepathic Knarl. Where? Talking about your friend here, of course, it's clear that he was trying to communicate something. What I'm not sure, but perhaps if we studied him a bit, we could discern the pattern. I'm not sure what discern means, but if Knarl was trying to say something, it's probably about why he ran off. Don't you think so? You're right, Barnaby. It's all too strange to be a coincidence, so we need to figure out what he's saying, then we can get back to preparing for Knarl and Bond. Good point. If Knarl was doing some kind of repetitive movement, like Zeno said, we'll need to study it to understand it. I mean, studying Knarl is a great idea. Knarl is my favorite subject, but perhaps we could bring him someplace a bit safer than the Forbidden Forest. Lots of creatures out here would enjoy a Knarl-side snack. Let's get Knarl somewhere safe. Hagrid's garden isn't too far, and it should offer us a little privacy. I'm sure he won't mind if Zeno comes along. I'll admit that Knarl was captured my curiosity. I'm eager to see just what exactly is on his mind. Perfect. Once we are safe in Hagrid's garden, we can observe Knarl's movement and figure out what's going on. Let's get to Hagrid's garden. No sign of Hagrid or Fane. Perhaps they are away on Hagrid's business, but I'm sure they won't mind if we spend a bit of time in the garden. We can observe Knarl in private for a bit. Hopefully he will start doing those gestures again, and we can figure out what they mean. Thanks for letting me join you. I have hotel of a way telepathic Knarls. This could be one of those strange creatures, Mr. Lovegood, and this could be his surprises yet. We'll learn what this is all about soon enough, just as soon as Knarl starts moving again. Boom. Did you say something to get him started, Mr. Lovegood? Let's see, I spotted him hurrying on down the path. At first I thought it was a black spot, but then I remembered my specs aren't working. When I saw it was a Knarl, I said, "Hello, little Knarl. You're in quite a hurry. Are you looking for someone?" He's doing the movements just like you said. Look at him go. Gather around and let's observe him. After carefully observing Knarl, it's clear there's a pattern to his movements. Just watch. He stays to the right and then takes a step to his right. Then he stays to the left and takes steps to the left. He's just doing that over and over again. Usually for Knarl, staring is a sign of affection, but it looks like he's staring at nothing, or where he's just been, or where he's about to go. Now that we have absorbed Knarl a bit, I have a theory, but I'm afraid it might sound a bit more outlandish than telepathic Knarls. I assure you, telepathy exists in creatures of all types, at least potentially. But in this instance, it seems to me that Knarl might be trying to get us to picture two Knarls. Two Knarls, what a fun thing to picture. Wait, look, Knarl stopped doing the movement the moment Zenon mentioned a second Knarl. How curious. Perhaps your theory is not outlandish at all. I can't tell you how long I have been waiting to hear that from someone who's not related to me. Let's say Knarl is trying to get us to picture a second Knarl. Is it a specific Knarl or just any Knarl? Well, I suppose it could be his twin brother. Knarl has a twin brother? Barnaby, how could you not have mentioned that Knarl has a twin before? Sorry, I didn't think of it, I guess. I was thinking about so many other things. My head must have run out of the room. Is it Is that it, Knarl? Do you want us to find your twin brother for your birthday? It seems we are on the right track. Brilliant. All we have to do is now track down Knarl's lost on twin brother, and we can get on with Knarl Bond. Only I have no idea where Knarl's brothers is, or how to find him. Perhaps I can help with that. You can. The Kribler uses number of skilled investigators to prop up its reporting. They are not exactly employees or more enthusiasts, but they can still be quite helpful. If I can run a story on this, I'll put it out to word and you'll have all the Kribler's resources at your disposal. That would be brilliant, Lovegood. With your help, we'll find our twin brother in no time. But I don't know. This is all moving a bit fast. My head is starting to do a spinny thing. Why is that, Barnaby? What's wrong? Well, I just, perhaps I could talk to you in private for a second. I need to get something off my chest. But you two better hurry. Every second counts in Knarl Hunt. Let's find somewhere to talk. Part 3. With the Kribler on your side, you, Barnaby, and your friends must track down Knarl's long-lost brother in time for Knarl Bond. Is not Barnaby alright? He seems more confused than usual. Is not Knarl Bond cancelled? I thought the hall would be decorated by now. I heard you are missing a dim-witted creature. What do you want to talk about? I know Zeno is waiting for us to decide about whether we want to use the Kribler resources to find Knarl's twin brother. I want to go through with it. It's just, what's wrong? I'm not sure if it's the right thing to do. My brain is telling me two different things. That's that's way more than usual. Let's talk it through. It sounds like you want to grant Knarl's birthday wish, but you are worried you might lose him to his brother. Exactly, I mean, I really want to meet his twin brother, but what if Knarl meets his brother and doesn't want to live with me anymore? Do you know the saying, if you love something, let it go? Yes, I don't understand it at all. They never tell you what happens after you let it go. There's another part to the saying, if it comes back, it's yours forever. If it doesn't, it wasn't meant to be. I like that a lot better, provided Knarl comes back, I mean. And if he doesn't, I don't know. I don't want to be the one standing in the way of his happiness. Thank you for listening to me. I know what I want to do now. I can't be selfish. If Knarl wants to see his brother, I have to help him. As long as Knarl's happy, so am I. So it's time to make a Knarl's birthday wish come true. Now let's go accept Zeno's offer to help so we can track down Knarl's long-lost twin brother. If Knarl Bond is cancelled, then I still have cake. I'm glad Knarl wasn't in any trouble. Mr. Lovegood has been waiting for you. Hi, Mr. Lovegood. Welcome back, young friends. Glad to see you. I was beginning to develop all sorts of wild notions as to why you hadn't returned. Now, no front page story here. Mr. Lovegood, we just had to talk to over your offer to help. And what did you decide? We accept. Splendid choice. I'll alert the Kribler's investigators at once. They will leave no stone unturned. Thank you, Mr. Lovegood. This will make me for a heartwarming story. I can see the headline now. Knarlkin reunion. I agree and I appreciate your help, but remember, this is all about celebrating Knarl's birthday. We can't let the investigation get in the way of Knarl Bond. Of course, without the party, the story has no third act. It's essential. To make sure Knarl and Bond still happens, we should discuss what tasks we are left. Oh shit, once we know. Alright, so we have to pick up the cake, choose decorations, and oversee the Cribbler's investigation. There's so many things, perhaps you can help us prioritize. Which task is most important? Finding Knarl's brother is the top priority. It is Knarl's birthday wish after all. I'm on it. I'll contact the Cribbler's investigators and stay on top of the findings. We won't give up until we have found him. Perfect. While you handle that, I can pick up Knarl's cake from Madame Puddifoot's tea shop. Then I'll go meet with Andre and pick up the decorations. That settles it. I'll be back with the cake soon. Lee, that's me. Good job, young man, and good luck, young adventurers. I'll send for you when I know more. Then I'm off to the Transfigurations classroom. Boom. Coastbreaker, I'm so excited you are here. Oh, hi, Andre. It's almost time for the Knarl Bond. Are the decorations going? I'll let you be the judge. We talked about two separate options: Knarl-shaped balloons or post-potted daisies. I've prepared a sample of each. Nice work, Andre. Yeah, I wish you could have both, but these decorations draw the eye in different directions. Probably guests will be looking up at the balloons, then down at the daisies, and back up at the balloons. All that looking up and down will make people sick, uncool to say the least, but also great unchill. I'm happy to choose between the Knarl-shaped balloons or the potted daisies. I'll just take a close look at each. I've given the decorations a good look, and they both have the benefits. Yes, balloons are festive additions to the party, and the daisies bring a fresh feel to the room. But which will it be? Potted daisies are my favorite. We need those for the party. They are the best. That you can't go on with fresh flowers. I'll wish the sample to the Great Hall. Just the sample, that won't be enough. You're right. Fortunately, I didn't have time to make enough to fill the Great Hall, but we can use the sample to get us started. Geminio will help us fill the space with loads of potted daisies. It's a charm that can duplicate whatever you cast on it. And you can cast it as many times as you like. You'll just have to learn it first. From what I understand, it is beyond your skill level, but you'll want to make sure you know you don't want something to go on so close to Knarl. The party could be ruined. You bring the sample to the Great Hall. I'll head to the Charms classroom to talk with Professor Flitwick. Hey, new spell. Let's go learn it. Well, new charm. Hi, Professor. I presume you're here for my RSVP to Knarl Bond. If so, my response is enthusiastic. I wouldn't miss it. Knarl will be happy to have you, but I'm actually here for another reason. In order to have enough potted daisies for Knarl Bond, I need to learn Geminio. Would allow you to create an exact copy of your decorations, but it's not an easy spell. What makes you think you're ready to learn it? With you as my teacher, there's nothing I can't learn. Professor, you're brilliant. I do appreciate your confidence in me as an instructor. I do have my moments, don't I? Come close and I will teach you Geminio. Listen to my words and watch my actions. The cake looks great. We are nearly done. I just need a few more of these decorations. Geminio. We did. We have all the decorations we need, and the cake is ready to be served. It's almost time to get this party started. We just need to space out the decorations. Perhaps, am I forgetting something, Barnaby? No, I mean, everything's pretty much perfect. I was just thinking it's a bit odd we haven't heard any news from Zeno. Perhaps he doesn't have any news to tell. We knew it was possible the investigators wouldn't find anything. You're right, but Zeno could have become distracted or something that happens to me all the time. Wait, I lost my train of thought. If you'd like, I can go check up with Zeno one last time and see if he's heard anything. I just have to be certain. That's it. Really appreciate that. I can stay here and arrange all the decorations. By the time you get back, Knarl and Bam will be in full swing. Then I'll head to the forest now to see if Zeno has any updates about Knarl's brother. There you are, Mr. Lovegood. Hello, young adventurer. I see you got my message. Your message? Barnaby wanted me to check with you and find out if you have any news about Knarl's brother. I didn't realize you had sent a message. Indeed, I did. I was going to send an owl, but I've got no owls. Then I recalled Knarl may have telepathic abilities, so I focused very hard on sending him a mental message. And here you are. But if you were trying to send a message, does that mean you have news about Knarl's brother? Yes, and as I said in my telepathic message to Knarl, I have breaking news regarding your Knarl family reunion. Should I go get him so we can hear this too? Fortunately, there isn't time for that, and our window of opportunity is rapidly closing. You'll have to act fast. Listen closely, and I'll tell you what the investigators learn. Blimey, by tracking down Knarl's breeder, your investigators were able to find Knarl's brother. Barnaby and Knarl will be so happy. Don't get so excited yet. Locating Knarl's brother was the easy part, but curing him could prove more difficult. Why, where is he? He is in the care of none other than Minister of Magic herself. Millicent Bagnald, convincing Miss Bagnald, to bring a pet all the way to Hogwarts on such short notice will be a challenge. However, if anyone is up for the task, it's you. The only question is, how will you approach her? I'll get straight to the point, no nonsense, she'll appreciate that. With her schedule, I'm sure you're right, getting straight to the point will show her you respect her time. You will have to make haste, though. As I said, you could have a small window of opportunity, but it is rapidly closing. My investigators say Miss Bagnald will be at Ollivander soon to pick up a repaired one. I see I can catch her while she's there and ask her about Knarl's brother. Yes, I think it's worth a shot, but hurry, she won't be there for long. If you pull this off, you'll not only save your friend's party, you'll officially move this heartwarming story from page 3 to the front page of the Quibbler. You're going to want it as a cover story. Your long-lost brothers reunite with the help of the Ministry for Magic and Hogwarts' brightest students. It will be a delightful surprise for our readers, but only if you hurry. And then I'm off to Ollivander's. Looks like I made it in time. Millicent Bagnald is still here now. I just need to convince her to drop everything and bring Knarl's brother to Knarl and Bame. I hate to rush Mr. Ollivander, but I'm so overscheduled today I have no time at all for a conversation. I'll go get you one. We will catch up another time. Excuse me, Miss Bagnald. It's nice to meet you, dear, but I'm afraid I don't have time to chat. I must collect my wand and be on my way. Would you like to inspect the wand? No time, besides I've always trusted you, Mr. Ollivander. I'll just pay and be on my way. I made such a mess I want to help clean up. I'm afraid I don't have the time. I'll be late for my next appointment. I can help you out. I don't want you to be late. All I ask in exchange is for an opportunity to ask you something. When you are done, I promise it'll be quick. If you get this cleaned up before I have finished my transaction, you'll have a moment of my time. Alrighty then. I'm finished, Miss Bagnald, and you're still here. Yes, you finished just in time. In exchange for your help, you have owned precisely 1 minute of my time, starting now. I know your time is valuable, so I'll get straight to the point. That's wise and respectful. I appreciate it. The reason I'm here is that my friend Barnaby is throwing a birthday party for his pet Knarl, the Knarl. I have a soft spot for Knarl's 53 seconds. All Knarl wants for his birthday is to be reunited with his long-lost brother, and with the help of Zeno Lovegood, we learn that his brother is in your possession. He is. I do have a sweet little Knarl, and our Brito did mention a brother, but I had no idea where he was. I would be happy to bring my Knarl to your friend's Knarl's party. Oh, thank you, Miss Bagnald. I'll mark it on my calendar. I'll have some time in about 2 months. No, the party is quite soon. We'd have to head straight there. Oh, well, I'm sure it will be a wonderful party. I'm sorry. We won't be able to make it on such short notice unless you have something to add. Please, Miss Bagnall, do it for your pet Knarl. It's his birthday, too. I'm sure he'll be forever grateful to you if you reunite him with his long-lost brother. Nothing makes me happier than making my Knarl happy. And I can see how important this would be for both Knarls. I can't make any promises, but I will try. Don't go getting your hopes up, though. Well, that's all I can ask for, thank you. But now I have to hurry back to Hogwarts. Go to Knarlbane. Do. You have done a splendid job, Hugh. Splendid work with Geminio. Oh, I just love the decorations. I can tell you use Geminio too. Nicely done. Point me to the cake, please. Blimey, the Great Hall looks great and it's packed. It seems that a lot of people were excited for Nolan. You're right, they all arrived just moments ago. Knarl is perfect. That's exactly what I always wanted for Knarl. Thanks to you. Speaking of Knarl, I have some good news. I didn't have time to tell you before, but Zeno's investigators were able to track down Knarl's brother. Apparently he lives with Millicent Bagnald. I rushed off to speak with her at Ollivander's, and she said she would try to bring him. Have you seen her? That's incredible. But honestly, everyone came in so fast, all I saw was a blur of smiles and robes. Millicent could be here, but I haven't seen her. And then quick, let's have a look around. I'm sorry to say, I saw no sign of Millicent or Knarl's brother, but I did talk to many happy party goers. Everyone's having a great time. It's all right that things didn't work out with Millicent. Knarl's born. Okay, it is all and fuck. My eyes were messed up. I was seeing Bame. is a hit, and that's all we really wanted in the first place. You did all you could. Nice job again, Melissa Bagnall here. I didn't think it could be done, but I always try to have hope. I think you must have some bad information, Mr. Lovegood. We just searched the crowd and Millicent isn't here. I could have sworn I just saw her by the entrance, but I suppose things really are exactly what they seem. She came, you did it. Apologies for being late, dear. I had to make a few last minute arrangements, but Mr. Dane reminded me the great Xenos Felius Lovegood would be here. I couldn't pass up a chance to get in a few choice words with one of my favorite members of the press. Besides, if it's Knarl's birthday, it's Knarl's birthday. It's Carl's birthday as well. I wanted it to be special. How rude of me. Allow me to introduce a dear old friend of mine, Carl the Knarl. It's Knarl's brother. Look how happy they are. You did it. You reunited Knarl with his long-lost brother, Carl. It's officially the best Knarl bond ever, and it will make a memorable Cribbler cover as well. Long-lost telepathic Knarls reunite after a long lifetime apart. All thanks to the Minister of Magic and one incredible Hogwarts student. The article practically rates itself. Can't believe it, you made Knarl's birthday wish come true. Well, I suppose I can believe it. It's happening right in front of me. But I'm still quite impressed. I'm glad you're here. Happy, Barnaby. I did it all for you after all. I wanted to get something perfect. I wanted to make sure you always remember today. So I got you this Knarl-shaped pendant. My best creature friend for my best wizard friend. Thank you, Barnaby. It's beautiful. Now, how about we all enjoy a bite of that birthday cake? And that's the event complete. Thank you all for watching. Catch you next time.